We're back at Heavy Haul HQ. Today, we are going to make a little journey to deliver some parts to a customer. And then also, I was going to tell you about several of the best options that could potentially put me out of work, but it'd be really good to order your trailers with these options. Let's go over them now. Today, we're going to get chains and binders for one of my best friends and one of the people that inspired me to get into making social media content. Y'all may know him as Hot Shot Benny or Trucking with Benny. So huge shout out to Benny. And if you're not already following him, he's got a YouTube channel. Why aren't you following him? Let's take a look at what we're getting. Peerless is an American-made company. These are a ratchet load binder with a folding handle. What's fantastic about these is even though they're 3/8 to half grab hooks on them on both sides, they are 12,000 pound rated because they're American made, whereas most 3/8 to half are gonna be 9,200. So we're grabbing him 8 of these. And then when you go on his channel, you'll see he does a lot of specialized equipment hauling, oversized loads, because he has a super stretch, one of the trailers that stretches from 34 to 60 in the well. So he wanted me to make him up some foundry hooks. This is a 1/2 inch foundry hook with 1/2 inch chain. Real quickly, for comparison, this is one of the 3/8 to half 12,000 pound rated binders. Both of these are Peerless, and then this is the 1/2 to 5/8, and it has a capacity of, I want to say 18,000. I was wrong. It's 18,100 pounds. And these are like some mock-ups of different types of chains, and one of the best options to get whenever you're getting a trailer. 1/2 inch slip hook, 1/2 inch grab hook, 3/8 slip hook. This one has a latch on it. 3/8 grab hook, foundry hook. These have been really popular lately too. We can get these with grab hook on one side, slip hook on the other, or grab hook, slip hook, and grab hook on this side. And these are a heavy duty 3/8 to half, also 12,000 pounds. So that's some of the great rigging equipment that you may need when getting your trailer. All right, now let's talk about a couple of the best options to get when ordering your trailer. This Trail King right here has a lot of the options, so it'd be a good one to walk around so I can show you. A flip neck. If your trailer is capable to have a flip neck, this can be flipped forward, extending the neck, giving you more swing clearance and allowing you to get more of the weight of the trailer onto the truck where it belongs in some cases. This trailer has been ordered and built with high density cross member package. So most of the trailers, and I'll show you one of those, have the cross members every 24 inches, but they can be put at 12 inches on center or 8 inches in center. But it can be built with 12 inch on center or 8 inches on center by adding 1 or 2 extra cross members between the standard 24 inch on center. What this is going to do is allow you to keep the Apatong flooring in better condition for longer. Apatong has properties to keep it from rotting and decaying, and so by adding structure underneath of it, it'll help support the Apatong during heavy loads. Another feature that's on this trailer that could be really good for you is a pony motor kit. By having this pony motor kit, it supplies its own hydraulic power to the trailer without the truck needing wet lines. So all you got to do is hop over here, make sure the pony motor's in the on position, choke, throttle. Then now that neck is able to lift up or down. Remember to always use non-ethanol gas in your pony motors. One of the biggest slept on features for heavy haul or regular trucking is tire inflation system. This one has Meritor tire inflation system. There's also options for Hendrickson tire inflation system. The Hendrickson Pro Max can actually let air into the tire or out of the tire. That way you're at optimized pressure at all times. The Meritor parts are sometimes easier to find when you're out on the road. So that is one of the caveats to that. That'll allow you to have the components and everything. And then the other option on this trailer that I like is a flip axle. So now you can have 3 axles in a row, which is tremendous. So when you're scaling a heavy load, you'll be able to have 3 axles on the ground, and then you're allowed weight for those 3 axles. Other options to consider are dual Kingpin settings. This trailer has singular Kingpin settings, and you see they didn't order it with the flip box, but they did order it with extra light package, which I think is important. These are both 55-ton trailers, so they're going to have a 54.5 inch axle spread. You can see these don't come standard with flip ramps in the front. If you need flip ramps, this trailer in particular takes one that comes out to here and then flips over to get you above, and this is a great picture of it, above the hook. Love the neck, but that hook will get in your way if you don't have the flip ramps. And it's always better to buy these from the factory. In other words, when you're ordering the trailer, rather than through parts in the aftermarket later. You can get additional D-rings down the side, which this one does have a lot of D-rings on it, but that's like the heavy duty 55H. On the lighter duty 55 LCC, this is the 55 LCC and the 60 LCC. they come with flip ramps. So now you could drive the tractor right up on there. This flip ramp will give you above the hooks. And then they have a little safety chain that'll keep it from flipping over in case if you get in the wind and it blows your ramp over. And then lastly, on this upper trailer, it's a 55-ton rated trailer. So it has a 54.5-inch axle spread because that should be sufficient. But the lower one has a 60-inch axle spread because it's a 60-ton rated trailer, and you can sometimes get more weight depending on the state you're in. And so it's a good option to have. One of the last options for your Fontaines, Trail Kings, any of your lowboy trailers is going to be your hammer plate option and the chain up first axle. We can do those aftermarket, and that's fine. And then on your Landau trailers, some of the better options to consider are what size winch do you want? Do you want slide out steps? Or on the 440 series, it'll be a fold down step. They come kind of standard with remote control. The whole deck can be rearranged. This particular customer got it with keyhole slots down the middle, but you can put container slide packages like on the 440 models. So this whole first portion will be metal, or you can have an entire metal deck. You can have different tread. You can have outriggers. You can have chain boxes where these 4 holes are. They have a little cubby bin with lockable lids on them for chain boxes, also known as secret compartments. It's an inside joke. They also have lots of light options, which are really cool. So you have what's called a tow made option, where they have like a little magnetic lights that can do different patterns on strobe lights going down the side. They have really nice headache racks. So right up in this area, they can have a headache rack with wings coming back. It can have a light bar. It can be painted. It can have strobe lights and work lights on the top of it to get you better work lights coming all the way down onto your deck as you're loading on the side of the road or at night. Something to consider. It's one of the most dangerous jobs, these heavy recovery vehicles. So when you're on the side of the road, you want to have as much strobe lights, lighting, all the things that'll keep you safe. The toolbox also come in options, so you can have them on the top of the deck, or if you need upper deck space, you can get them the old style where it was on the side of the deck. These also, same thing. You can get them with tire inflation system. This guy got one of the other options, which is called a tire equalizing system. This is either Crossfire or Cat's Eye, makes really great options for that. We can install any of those aftermarket as long as the axle is hollow. And then the other option to consider is disc brakes. So you can get these trailers with disc brakes or drum brakes. We're actually just about to install a 20K Braden winch onto this trailer. And then for my big heavy haulers, we have all the flip axles, single axle stingers, nitrogen accumulated stingers. And so that way you can get the proper spread. So you're not running 4 in a row. You're running 3 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 3 plus 3. Now trucking with Benny. All my friends and heathens take it slow.